Were Africans really the ones who sold their own people into slavery? Or is that just the version of history we were meant to believe? For centuries, this question has been used to shame African people and erase the real story behind one of humanity's darkest trades. But the truth is far more complex and far more revealing than what we were taught. Let's get something straight. Yes, some African rulers and traders did participate in the slave trade, but the way it's often told leaves out crucial context. Before Europeans arrived, Africa already had local systems of servitude. Prisoners of war, criminals, or debtors could become servants, but it wasn't the brutal, race-based slavery we think of today. There was no concept of someone being less human because of their skin color. When Europeans reached Africa's coasts in the 1400s and 1500s, they brought something new: guns, manufactured goods, and a hunger for human labor to fuel plantations in the Americas. They couldn't conquer Africa's vast interior yet, so they exploited rivalries between kingdoms. European traders built forts along the coast, places like Elmina and Cape Coast, and offered power, weapons, and wealth to African middlemen in exchange for captives. Soon, powerful kingdoms like Dahomey, Ashanti, and Oyo were drawn into a trade they didn't fully control. But let's be clear, Europeans orchestrated the global system. They financed the ships, created the transatlantic routes, and built the industries that turned human lives into profit. African participation was a result of manipulation, coercion, and survival in a world suddenly ruled by European greed. In many cases, leaders who resisted the trade, like Queen Nzinga of Ndongo, King Tegbisu of Dahomey early on, and others, faced military invasion or were replaced by puppet rulers. The power imbalance was enormous. So when people say Africans sold their own people, they're telling only half the story. The half that hides who built the system, who profited most, and who still controls the narrative. The real truth is this: Africa was not the architect of slavery. It was the victim of a global machine built on deception, force, and exploitation. It's time to reclaim the full story, not out of guilt, but out of truth, because only by knowing what really happened can we understand how powerful Africa once was, and how powerful it can be again.